Combat illusion, mesmerize, perception control, astral insight, temporary amnesia, obscurity, decoy paths, alter path, engage, mental veil, diversion, mirage, copy, detour, obstructive, shroud, incognito, return, dimensional swap, self-obsession, trade, pain, sandwave, snakeblade, immutability, sky verdict, transport, ruthless revulsion, mirror flip, trade arsenal, trade scabbard, perfect copy, fade complex, mirage, spectral shape, charlatan's mask, nameless terror, scene script, voiceover. Following the basic illusion spells, we now delve into the world of the fighting illusionist. These warriors use a unique blend of martial prowess and illusion magic to confuse, bewilder, and ultimately defeat their foes. The first spell we will cover is Concealment, a spell that allows the illusionist to blend into their surroundings, making them difficult to spot. Shift Trail, another spell, is used to divert the path of an enemy, leading them astray. Distraction and Vivid Contrast are used to divert the attention of enemies, creating opportunities for attack. The Illusion spell, a staple in the illusionist's arsenal, creates a visual and auditory illusion that deceives the enemy. Diversion, much like Distraction, draws the enemy's attention away, but with more potency. The Impeding Blanket spell slows down the enemy, making them easy targets. Revert and Narcissism are defensive spells. Revert turns back any negative effect on the illusionist, while Narcissism makes the enemy infatuated with the illusionist, hindering their attacks. Dust Cloud obscures the battlefield, providing cover for the illusionist. Invisibility and Phase Shift are advanced spells. Invisibility makes the illusionist completely unseen, while Phase Shift allows them to move through solid objects. Exchange Suffering transfers the damage taken by the illusionist to the enemy. The Sword of Serpents spell summons a spectral blade that strikes the enemy, while Cloud Judgment brings forth a cloud of judgment that rains down on foes. Remorseless Loathing instills a sense of dread in the enemy, crippling their morale. Permanence, Relocate, and Symmetrical Inversion are high-level spells. Permanence makes an illusion real. Relocate teleports the illusionist, and Symmetrical Inversion reverses the enemy's movements. Flawless Duplicate creates a perfect copy of the illusionist. Complex Illusion creates a detailed illusion, and Veil of the Charlatan disguises the illusionist. Dissipate, Ethereal Form, and Unspeakable Horror are ultimate spells. Dissipate makes the illusionist intangible. Ethereal Form turns them into a ghost-like entity, and Unspeakable Horror instills terror in the enemy. Lastly, let's cover the skills of a fighting illusionist. Feign is a deceptive move that makes the illusionist appear to attack one area while striking another. Deceptive speech confuses the enemy, and Veiled Theft allows the illusionist to steal without being noticed. These spells and skills make the fighting illusionist a formidable opponent, able to fight and deceive with equal prowess. Next, we will delve deeper into their fighting skills. Stay tuned.
Bladestar Capes, Basic, Advanced, Master, Silhouettes, Satin, Silk, Sable, Serpentine Arms, Arcane Deflection, Armored Battle Training, Equestrian Training, Twin Bladestar Capes, Grandmaster, Silhouettes, Surge, Shield of Visages, Serpent Arms Mastery, Arcane Reflection, Triple Bladestar Capes, Supreme Master, Silhouettes, Suede, Riot Shield of Visages, Serpent Arms Grand Mastery, Arcane Redirection, Illusionary Feign, Fighting Illusionist. When a fighting illusionist attains his 9th rank, his mastery over his personal image is such that he can make it seem visually as if he is going to attack one area of the body, then strike another. It is resolved with the following roll: under Intellect plus rank, Intellect plus 1/2 rank on D20. The margin this is succeeded by is the amount that is subtracted from the opponent's defense for that round. It costs 1 magic point to feign with the power of illusion. This skill cannot be utilized in conjunction with Ethereal Strike.
This ability allows the fighter illusionist to make his weapon become ethereal or formless for an instant to aid in his attempt to defeat an opponent's melee defenses. Opponents' shields are less effective against such an attack. Accordingly, they roll on the next highest dice. A standard shield would for R1 on D8, a forearm shield on D10, etc. Ethereal Strike also confers +1 armor bypass and +2 attack. It costs 1 magic point per Ethereal Strike at this level. Gaining more knowledge at this technique, a master can make it nearly impossible to block an attack made with a melee weapon that phases in and out of reality. It is +2 armor bypass, plus form attack. It uses 2 magic points per round it is used. Opponents with shields roll for their 1 on a die 2 higher than they usually would. The blade stays ethereal for so long that this skill completely negates the effect of shields. +3 armor bypass and +6 attack, enjoyed at a cost of 3 magic points each time. With the power of their magic, some fighting illusionists turn to the animation of man-shaped lengths of enchanted material to outnumber their opponents. These animated material beings are known as silhouettes. They are weak and feeble, but also exceedingly cheap, both in physical and spiritual terms. At its most basic level, which can be taken at 8th rank, satin silhouettes may be animated. For each of these, 1 is subtracted from the normal magic points of the illusionist. These return if the silhouette is slain or cancelled. The statistics are listed below, but because of the relative weakness of a silhouette, one-handed melee weapons must be held with 2 hands, and in the case of satin silhouettes, at 3 armor bypass, silhouettes cannot carry or use ballistic weapons.